He'll probably quit.
Well, I mean, I appreciate everybody participating and everything like that. Hope it was fun for everybody. That's what we supposed to do the time.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Setter, first play from scrimmage, stuck him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly.
Oh, we can make our cuts now?
Thinking about making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Rule 23. That's the policy.
The ball's out, and the Dolphins have got it.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind him can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right.
Like I said, don't send no back to practice squad.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
some people are going to come to me, well, all I need is 2. That's what I was mentioning a month ago. Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Right there.
She probably wore 25 on it.
And high again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Lead on me.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. Things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third level. The offensive linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. No room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll try the air now with Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
On second down, here's Luck. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. yards on that one, and a Miami first. Red zone opportunity. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys,
Because he's injured.
assignments created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them all. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That roster breakdown chart is still on there. Yeah, go into what is it? Improved team. Yep, go into that and look to the left. And it'll show you active and what you have and required.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least...
Go down to the bottom. It might not pop up till week 1, though.
The throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaunt. Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Goff. Steps away to his left. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold
situation.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those strong ones get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. Waiting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on. Whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They're right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you said.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football and not let the defense get to it. But not a huge gain there as we head towards a 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Yeah.
And an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. And it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their edge back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Earl Mitchell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. The throw is Locke. He gives it to Brown, complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now a 1st down throw. Locke dancing to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he rifles Rifles it complete, caught by Landry. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Love. A swing pass caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Hey, looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out, it's the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Goff now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep and got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is they've shown a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Goff. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback right push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead in the locker room as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Gets past 1 man. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Well, typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Goff now looking to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I mean, many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Goff on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
After that,
So we can leave inside, I'm sure, and try to get, everybody's not going to use it for the inside. Just ones that need to get the team to get you through.
okay.
But I'm going to go over there for this side.
We don't really pay attention to the ones that really don't need it.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then I got another. I can't cut my third left end because he's injured. Yeah. Didn't know I did that. I think it's where I was the last thing I thought on the right side. I got 2 left in.
Yeah. How the free agents do it later on.
We're gonna do, maybe. Okay. Hey, gq.
Yes, sir.
You play a lot of these, right?
Yep. Yep. I think he's gone. I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah, that's what I
gone once
heard.
you label that
Yeah, they
IR on
won't
him.
come back. No matter the injuries healed,
Nope.
they're still gone. Damn it. Yeah, because like when you do the IR, it says, you know, like you're right to come back or whatever, but it doesn't work on you. I was wondering, once the injury's up, were they healed? Only thing I know to do is like at the time, is just move into practice squad, let them heal, I guess, and cut them. If it's a veteran guy, then we're stuck with them. On the IR, they screw them. They're not. I'm gonna have an IR a 2-week injury or something because of how I'm gonna get off to stay out. I'm gonna do it now, but eventually I'm gonna have to.
Play recognition. No. I'm gonna have to cut balances. Man, I've got a man. You got 2 full beds.
Mr. Powell, he was really on the side. But the other guy just rated better. Another rookie quarterback. That's the only reason. But if you remember how he played their game, you like it. That's what you keep it. The other thing you can do is keep Powell. And then when we do the practice squad, you can go sign back. It's an option still. Okay, so what's the roster policy? Older than 81. I think it's what he used to wear. I can't remember. Yeah. Allison is rated at 70, so Davis and Yancey is. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Went down on my notepad, the guy behind. For to be the fourth dude, you cut it, and then pick up that last player on free agency. He's just a better ET. But if you keep him on, you have to. It's just up to you. If you want to keep your team as realistic as possible. They had Armand Brooks like a middle linebacker. San Francisco, because imagine that.
Oh man,
Yep,
that
we
Yankee
got
out
4
there.
middle.
That Yankee out there.
Big plays. I want to hear the big plays.
Then you get four right Tally. You've been running your first few weeks or whatever.
All right, I got a problem here. I ain't have enough middle linebackers to start with, so. Yep.
On middle?
You have 3. You keeping all of them? Or did you make any cuts?
I didn't make any cuts on that. I don't think
You want
so.
Malaga?
I'd like to cut that son of a bitch, but that's gonna be too much of a goddamn.
Good player, but on the game,
I don't like nobody who don't like the tip. He got to go.
Malaga, if you cut him, that leaves you 2, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is,
Once we do, everybody gets your cuts in.
All right. Yeah.
Are you keeping Hull?
I'm thinking about letting his ass go. You know what, Hole? Goodbye, buddy. I don't really care for you too much.
Looks good, looks good. Now keep in mind,
Value is, no matter what your kid was in the stats, I mean, you gotta use it, right?
Bye-bye.
Keep that in mind.
Nah. 4th round draft. It was a 4th round draft pick. Yeah, it was a 4th round pick. Oh.
okay, so we'll get those trades done, man.
Well, that's what he is anyway. He's a slash fullback.
Make him back a tight end or not?
No, it's fine.
Then you're gonna have to sign for a real fullback. But yeah, if you want to keep him a fullback, you can.
All right, so as now I'm done. I just gotta fix the middle linebacker situation.
Okay,
So as of now, I'm good. You gonna do the Maxwell trade too, or release, or whatever the fuck it was? No, it wasn't.
What's that? There's somebody on the Saints. Like a linebacker or something.
Oh shit.
Oh, Steve said that.
I ain't even worried about it.
That happened on week 2. It's actually practice squad. This guy picked this guy. You know, it's not this free agent. That's a player not doing it. It's a trade.
Now, question for you: if I hit auto reorder my depth chart and they put like a middle linebacker left outside, is that all right or no? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Quarterback you want starting, halfback, wide receivers can be different slots, what have you, but like left tackle, right tackle.
Gotcha.
So, left in, right. Middle linebackers, we have
On the depth chart, how many slots are in the middle? Is it 4 or 5?
I think it's 5.
Yeah.
Alright. Right now. Yeah, because I like to do that after every week, because sometimes a guy may step in and have better attributes and everything after his XP.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can reward them, but just make sure you're in
Alright.
even that. Let's say the depth chart guy says for,
Let me see.
you can take a 64 and put him in at the top. You can do that. He just got to be in that position. You can use anybody anywhere. I mean, as far as, I'm not saying not grading them out. Give them a push, or let them get their knowledge. Everybody needs to get on the website and put their standard for QB and if you're going to start with a receiver. And anytime you want to make a change or compare yourself, it's going to be looking right. If you don't post it, you got to use the same one. I understand there would be a
Depth chart. I don't see the depth chart guide.
But yeah, that would be, if you got your team set, which we'll check, make sure that you get it all right. Then you can do the depth chart guide.
I don't see that.
I would just want to try fantasy just to make sure that you jacked up.
Yeah. I'll wait on that. I'm trying to.
To keep an eye on that now if you're telling the guy back that they cut, we have to try to figure out how to get around it.
I didn't cut my made guy. He made the team first game. Oh.
I'll have to fix something with his teams. That they always got the board. They got key players.
Hey, y'all want to know the number one thing I thought of on this game for franchise mode the other night?
What's that?
You know how teams travel to the city that they're gonna play for preseason, and they run 2 scrimmages? They should have that on here.
Yeah, that would be a
That would
really
be
good
cool.
idea.
Yeah.
I was thinking sending something to EA about that shit.
The guy that's on Twitter, or he's something that they throw live gameplay or something. That's the guy that does.
Yeah, they need to start the separate servers again.
I wish they would just go back to the regular
That just pollutes it. Don't do that. I tell you, the only thing I play on the MUT is the draft champions,
Yeah.
because you can't buy nothing for that. You got to pick your players and you go from there.
That's what I mean. Basically, in this sim, and I'm not going with bring on with all that stuff. Makes sense.
You know what? They want to do all that MUT shit. Bring out 2 Madden games a year. There you go. This one's for MUT. This one's for CFN.
That's their excuse a year back when they made Cinnamon, because they were doing 2 games in 1 year.
Mm-mm-mm. I always wanted a thing on here like say it's 8 of us online tonight, right? We should be able to like build our own tournament and have a single elimination tournament a night. You know what I mean?
That would be cool. Yeah. That would be cool.
Like on the baseball, they got the thing called
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could have sworn they had that on Madden back in the day. Like I forget what year. Yeah. See, they need to do that online. Yes, it was. Like, even when they used to do the teammates with regular teams. Oh, I used to have a ball with that. Oh, let me see whose ass I'm gonna kick next in this goddamn. That's the only reason I get on mute to play this goddamn this fantasy draft shit. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I just made 2 people quit on me. You can quit all you want. I get the win. I don't give a shit. Keep quitting. You can get me to the championship. I was watching the Madden Chips today. Y'all know that boy Skimbo? Oh, y'all gotta start watching that. Oh man, it's great. They do the mud, it's the mud shit, but yeah, this young kid talking shit to the champion, and he was just embarrassing him.
Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one of the trenches from the quarterback, but whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an
Mm-hmm.
impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Well, what they do is they have a championship in each city.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
So they'll have one in Miami, Philly, whatever. And it all ends at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
A kid I seen the other week, man, the minimum money he could win was 45 G's. Even if he lost the game, I said, God damn.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
It's caught outright by Graham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fournette, a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series case? You might have to start thinking about throwing.
Hey, Houston.
But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the gain there, so from second and 19, now we've got a third and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Ooh, nice fight.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Fighting through. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Oh, shit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop it? It would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
So I told print the shit out and had the paper in front of you. That's all I did check marks. Take it to the old school. Get your clipboard out. Key word thinking, he wasn't. Oh, God.
Picked off right around the 43, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front. The nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From the end zone, Luck. That's some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Shift together here on the D-line. Luck on 1st down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he works free.
Oh, run, Gurley, run. Hurry. You're running out of gas, boy. You're running out of gas.
Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in
Wow, that's an odd switch.
As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
How do you do that? How do you shake
find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Waiting to throw on second down. And this one caught Brady. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And get any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Love. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. Let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kicks away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. Brady now on first down. And Brady hands
Oh, that's a good idea.
and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. It's a 9-yard gain.
Your first team gets the punishment too. Yep.
Clock continues to move.
Okay.
Now on first down. Clock left side.
Did somebody take the Lions yet?
On first down, we're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Brady. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards there and a first down again.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away.
No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off.
You had what you do for that. What you do for that is have a league vote on who they want to play that person.
The offense will operate.
Yeah, we can do that.
On 1st and 10.
Yep.
And the pressure gets to him again. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady.
Oh, he dropped the goddamn ball.
Snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into
You got my vote.
and not giving up 6.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And out come the Dolphins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Locke.
Well, I just have to figure out
Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem he's a little bit off in his approach to this.
Yeah, it does. And
Yep.
That was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
A final shot before the break. Locke going deep here for Landry. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our Eagles Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go,
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession.
Wait a minute, who live in Philly?
An interception, so maybe a second half tone set.
indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. Real done for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Leonard to the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Love, forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And Luck will be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Brady.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Here's Brady to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. 20, 10, for touchdown. Cowboys. Deshaun Jackson, 69 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
To throw, it's Brady. Ertz has it left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. 2nd and long. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Lamur coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. No problems converting there.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah, I like the hair analysis, symptomatic. Remaining here on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The throw on second down is locked. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. There they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Locke to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aaron Donald able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Yeah.
Messenger, to the fire truck.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Time. Ravens team. The last one. What about QB else? No. That's 16. The Jets guy's hanging up the leaker, huh? They're out, probably. He's got a big suspended.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Larry, from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at the newly renovated and newly named Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I'm still wide awake playing.
The drive will continue. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang, and even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks.
All right, take it easy, Miami.
All right, man.
2015, 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line, Andrew Whitworth at left tackle, Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield. A definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, it's Gurley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Parker left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade.
And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018, see if they give him a little competition at that spot.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. As possession changes hands here, I get to talk to you about the Super Bowl. It's New England and Philly, a repeat of Super Bowl 39, although that one was in Jacksonville. This one, of course, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really changes is the weather. But this one's in a dome, so I don't think that that's a real issue for them at all. But guess what? New England has the same coach and the same quarterback. That's a big advantage for the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Philly, everything's new, including a quarterback in Nick Foles that they didn't think would be there right now.
And I'm not sure Nick Foles thought he would be there at that point. But remember, he's been to the Pro Bowl before, been to the playoffs as a starter in the NFL. He's got a chance to play a really big game.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense getting ready to come back out onto the field. Take a step back, Charles. You look at the Dolphins in 2017. Look, they were 10-6 in 2016. Many people thought, wow, here we go. 2017 high hopes. They leapt to a 6-10 finish, however.
Yeah, and you use the word.
He wins one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Timmons coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Drake.
Bye-bye.
And look out. I think he's going to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tannehill to Landry. Good for a Dolphin first down. He is, by the way, Jarvis Landry, the man who led the NFL in receptions this last year, 112 of them.
The only issue for him, because he did put it in the end zone 9 times, and people fear him as a running back.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Dumps it off to Gurley. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. first down throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right.
Oh, God, where are you going?
Fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there.
Where are you going? Why are you running?
Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I didn't do that.
In there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Gurley again here on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And Ndamukong Suh able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Now a first down throw. Goff. Escaping the pressure.
Oh, my God.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back now in Miami. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Goff now looking to throw.
Oh, come on.
Rush gets home, down he goes. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's Goff. They're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Drake will start the drive on the ground. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, here it is. He throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. On 1st down, gone. Oh, he's got a man wide
God.
open, complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Foles Eagles going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and to the newly renovated Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 16 with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Down. Move 80. Move 80.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ooh, 88. Block. Deep. Check.
They go play action here on first down. And Stills over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Go. Let's run. Get ready. Let's go. Tight right. Rush it. Tight right. Rush it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Foles drops it off to Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 29 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was looking for Parker that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. again with a J. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a toss play. It's a J. Room here to run. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now Foles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, with that one hitting the ground, wanted to ask you about this kind of in-between week. Super Bowl week next week. What is this week like for the players in between?
Number one, healing up for them, right? Getting those bumps and bruises taken care of so they're ready to go on the full Super Bowl week. For the coaches, it depends on their philosophy. Some will start to introduce the game plan the first week. Others will hold it until the second week. Some will go late and kind of do it in between. I do know of one Super Bowl coach who used to give this team the entire week off with that 2-week gap, and then bring them back and do it just like a regular season game.
Got to think, though, if you're a player, you're antsy, right? You're just ready for next week.
You really are, and the best coaches, they find a way to slow that down so you don't ramp up too fast. They want to make sure that you explode on game day.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to a J. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
I got lucky there.
That was an interception, but on the field.
Yeah, I got lucky there.
What word are they using?
Ain't no shit talking there. I got lucky.
And go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separate.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try to move more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And don't forget, by the way, as I go off on a tangent here for a second, that we got the Pro Bowl coming up in Orlando on January 28th, so that'll be something.
I do like the fact that they play it the week before the Super Bowl now, as opposed to after it's all over. Because I think that for the guys who didn't make the Super Bowl, it's a big consolation prize, and I think we're getting better play in the Pro Bowl as a result. Those guys come to play, and they're excited about the whole event.
Yeah, and it was a little closer last year. It had kind of gotten to the 60 to 45 out of hand. But, yeah, I think you're right. It was a little bit more competitive.
It was, and I was really happy they went back to AFC versus NFC instead of that draft thing they had for a few seasons.
Oh, where's he?
And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt.
No, he didn't.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On play action, they'll throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Tannehill on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Tannehill hands to Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 46 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run with Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. This is Brent Salad. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll set up a throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw, and this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Drake. And now running right through him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They find some open field here. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Larry, thank you. The renovations, they have certainly transformed this place as EA Sports welcomes you to beautiful Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. To the right side, caught by Salek. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go now. Set. Blue. Here we go now. Check. Green. 39. Green. 39. Check three. Here we go now.
Garoppolo on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
All right, here we go now. All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do is play what I call rocket football. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is knocked down from the side. 10 more there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the 1st round. Reuben Foster in the 1st round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Garoppolo. They go screen pass to Hyde. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go now.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Bynes looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. Green 39.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Side caught by Goodwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that past the sticks, first down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Tannehill now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Selleck. And he will have a 1st down here.
Motherfucker missed every fucking pass. I don't get it. He missed every fucking pass. Every fucking pass I tried to throw, he fucking missed it.